This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. The Dogs will kick this away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense making their way on the field to open this game. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain. A big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you would think.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the move now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On first down, it's play action. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. He goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Scooped up on the defense.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Design quarterback run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Finds just enough space and makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A big defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense drops that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. I only stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Gives it to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? When the pocket delivers over the middle, tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up, as the stats reflect. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. They get it down, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Oh, and another incomplete. motion.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Fielded near the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Extending the play now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
This time, a completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down and 10 now. They're going to run it here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Dogs. A great catch and run for 6.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle.
LSU 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Now he's bringing it back. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Georgia 37, LSU 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Offense on the field to take over. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this one is caught. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Here comes the handoff. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. They'll hand it off. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. tight end has got it. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Fresh set of down. First and 10. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. LSU has moved into the red zone. Back to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Georgia, 37. LSU, 14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pass is caught. He stopped him, but this off. Threatening now at the plus 43. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with his touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Burgess. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. 1st down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. And looking for a big play here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Needs a completion here on 4th down. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the 1st half. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. They'll return it from inside the 5. It's across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the Bulldogs offense is back out. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Using his legs here. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the 1st down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Burgess. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
He gets loose. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. They start the drive with a good throw to the right side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. QB decides to keep it here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO is complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made just enough for first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Solid game. Play, third down now.
Let's go!
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is four-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
QB keeps it himself. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU, 28.
Return start. Inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. There's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Handoff to the back. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw.
Hurdles over the defender. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do. And this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. It's press coverage now from these DBs. He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Sticking with the running game. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He's going to hand this off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pulls it in. It's Burgess. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty. Went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And here comes the punter onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And it's fielded at the 40. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Georgia. Way too much speed in that play.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense back out there trying to get something going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Catch made on the right side. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Makes a quick grab. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of it.
It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. And the offense will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down.